Let's go to some calls. I'll tell you what, let's go to Aaron. He's a Spurs fan. All right, Azza?
All right, Azza.
How you doing, guys? You guys okay?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. You watch the game?
Yeah, I watched the game. I was like you, Jamie. I was just getting frustrated because the way that we were playing, we wasn't being proactive with the ball.
No.
Every time we had possession, we were just passing around.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just thinking, because I've been seeing comments saying, "Oh, I want Ange back because of the attacking football." But I laugh because if we have Ange back, we'll be in relegation scraps, and we don't have any attackers to score goals. And our last 4 games, we have conceded first in our last 4 games since we've been Everton.
I don't think it's about the manager. You know, like, I get you. You know, the players are out there, and all of a sudden, we're getting a bit of time on the ball. We're having a good little spell when we're moving it. You know, and there's some nice stuff. But you know, when the game opens up to then, you know, you work it and you get it out to the other side. Well, then, you know, and the space opens up to drive into it. And if you give it away, you give it away. But at least you're having a go. But I feel like we're so scared to try and make something happen. You know, scared of giving the ball away that people just want to keep moving it and go out the other side. It's so pragmatic. You know, you've got to go at a team when you feel like you've had decent possession and the opportunity arises to go at a fullback. Go at him and have a go. And if you get something from it, you get something from it. If you don't, well then go again and then you build up. But too many times I'm watching Spurs just.
There was a number of occasions in the first half where Kudus gets the ball and runs are being made. It's not like the runs aren't being made. I think Bentancur might have made a run.
Right.
And he looks up and he sees him and he comes back in. And eventually the midfielders are going to go, I'm making these runs. I'm giving you an opportunity to move the ball forward.
Yeah.
It is safety football. It is safety football.
Yeah.
Keep the ball.
The
Don't give the ball away. Keep the ball. And that occasion that we're talking about, the ball ended up with the courier.
Yeah.
Went all the way back. And all he's going to do is boot it.
Yeah. I know. You put yourself under pressure. Put yourself under pressure. It happens too much. And I think that's our problem right now with Thomas Frank is the football.
You need to be braver, Jay. That's the word. Yeah. You need to be braver. And as you said, you need to commit players. Kudos, by the way. If there ain't many better than him, when he gets ahead of steam up, there ain't many better running. But he seems now just to hesitate. And if the pass, and he doesn't make the pass, and the pass is gone, then he's duty bound to come inside and go back. Yeah. There's a lot of that at the moment.
Yeah, there is so much of that. As thanks for your call. I'm going to go to Tony. He's a Spurs fan. All right, Tone.
All right, Tone.
What's up? What's happening, boys? Jamie,
right,
Jason, what's happening?
Watch the game, Tone. How you feeling about it?
Mate, I'm upset. Listen, let me tell you something here. I went to the game last week as well. You see, when you got a Doggy and Porro in the team, we're not going to win nothing.
Go on. What do you mean?
We're not going to win. Look, when we play, there's no headers from Porro. Every time a Doggy gets the ball, he loses the ball. There's no support. He runs off, leaves the left side open. This is why Romero and Van der Ven always getting fouling and always getting cards. It's because of them two. We're not going to win nothing with them.
Well, I don't know.
Watch the game.
I hear you. I mean, Porro. I like Porro. I think Porro's got ability. I think he can have his moments.
Yeah, but
a Doggy.
Someone's got ability. They're not using their ability and someone.
The Doggy looks like he's playing with ice skates on. I don't know what's happened to him, mate.
I don't know how he gets in the international team for Italy, mate.
Well, but because he's left-footed, he can run. He's athletic. He's got a good engine. He gets up and down, but sometimes his touch looks like it gets away from him all the time.
Yeah, he's not doing nothing. I went to the game last week. It's just a shambles, brother. Absolutely, yes. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, but look tonight, mate. That's not a bad result.
Look, away from home, all right, we take the point. Yeah, cool. Away from home, we take the point. But look how we got the point. Like we're not doing nothing. Every time we get the ball, like Kudus, you know what Kudus can do. We get the ball, we go out wide, then we get it back in, go straight back to the goalie.
Yeah.
Back out wide, straight back into the goalie. I went to the game last year, everyone's just booing.
No, I know, but I think that's where Cundy makes a good point, and the word he used is right. Got to be brave. Got to be brave on the ball. You can move it and keep it, but there comes a moment when you've got to go and make something happen. And if that ball comes to you in that moment, you've got to be confident enough to say, right, I'm going to have a go here.
If you think about what you've got, right, and why players, you've got Johnson one side and Kudus the other. When Anthony Gordon came on, their first goal comes from him. Exactly what we're talking about with Kudus and Johnson. Being brave, go on the outside, knock that ball past. Worst ways you get a throw-in.
Yeah.
At least you travelled 30 yards up the pitch.
Yeah. Well,
there's no lions. There's no lions, hyenas, or sharks in our team. You got one or two. The rest of them are like chickens and sheep.
Wow. It's hell of a mix, that.
I mean, Romero's a bit of a lion tonight. I mean,
there's a couple. Bergvall, he's gonna be a little hyena.
Yeah.
You got a few of them, but that's it. You got a dog. He's a donkey.
What's Mawani?
It's absolutely ridiculous. Look, Spurs fans. It's not Frank. It's the players.
Yeah, but
it's the players.
The buck always stops with the manager. It's his job to get a tune. Look, you're looking at Newcastle, right? When Eddie Howe came in at Newcastle, they were languishing bottom half every year. You know, fighting relegation. They might have been bottom three when he took over. Now look what they've done with him. You can see Eddie Howe's Newcastle. That has worked. Okay, it's taken a little bit of time.
Okay, well, let's wait there because Thomas Frank is with Dec McCarthy.
Yes, he is indeed. Thomas, a really tough battle out there tonight, but that felt like a huge point away from home at St James's Park, where their record's so good here. Can you put into words how you're feeling after that?
Exhausted. Yeah, of course, that's a great point, especially when you go down 2 times or go behind 2 times. Here we know it's a difficult place. I think it's fair to say that last week was tough. But the way the character and the mentality the players showed and the team showed today was exceptional. I think we suffered the first 25 and the last 60. I think we were very good. I liked a lot about that performance overall. And also dealing with setbacks. Every team needs to do that. I think, for example, it was never the pen to them. We were really talking about the referee call and that he got it absolutely right. So to also overcome that, I think was great. So many top things. The fans for me was great. We could hear them 3,000 traveling up here, exceptional. Also hear them praising Vic, which I was very happy about.
Did you speak to the officials after the game regarding the VAR incident?
No, I will do it when we are done.
And obviously, club captain leading by example tonight with 2 goals. There must be a pleasing aspect of the game in particular.
Yeah, of course. Kuchi, exceptional, both defending and playing well overall. But also the ability to score 2 goals. The first goal is an exceptional striker goal. Not many strikers score goals like that. And the other one was a perfect bicycle shin finish.
And it's times when it is tricky in football, you do need players like Romero to step up, don't you?
Of course. I think it's we can have all the tactics, all the nice little principles and bits of play, but in the end of the day, that's a framework, that's a foundation to stand on, and then you need the players to perform and play to their best abilities, and today many did that.
You mentioned the fans at the beginning there, great scenes at the end. I mean, how much of a boost will this be for the dressing room?
Yeah, I think it should be a big boost. I think, we always talk about performance, and performances is the most important thing, but you also need results to, back it up and give that little extra boost, and today was a big boost.
And now, just obviously a big point away from home, you'd want to try and carry that back into some home form.
Yeah, of course, no doubt about that. Now I think I will be, there's something always I'd like to improve, but today, the way we came back, I'll be happy for the point, and then we'll look forward to Saturday.
Thank you very much, Thomas.
Obviously today...
Thomas Frank there with Dec McCarthy.